We all love a good feeling, whether it's a delicious meal, a heartfelt compliment, or the joy of achieving a goal. Those bursts of happiness are driven by dopamine. Dopamine is a powerful neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. It's no surprise that giving, often associated with positive emotions like generosity and kindness, also triggers this reward system. When we give, especially in a way that aligns with our values, our brains light up with dopamine, reinforcing the behavior. Think about a time you gave a gift that truly mattered to someone. Remember the warmth and satisfaction you felt? That's dopamine at work. This feel-good neurochemical creates a positive feedback loop. The more we give and experience that dopamine rush, the more we're inclined to repeat the behavior. This mechanism isn't exclusive to religious giving, of course. Donating to a cause you believe in, volunteering your time, or simply helping a friend in need can elicit the same response. However, religious teachings often add another layer to this experience. They connect giving with spiritual blessings, eternal rewards, and divine favor. Religious teachings often emphasize the importance of giving. Tithing, the practice of donating a portion of one's income to the church, is a prime example. Many religious leaders present tithing as a divine commandment, often citing specific scriptures to support this claim. While these teachings can inspire genuine generosity, they can also create a sense of obligation and even fear. When people are told that giving is essential for their spiritual well-being, or worse, that failing to give will result in divine punishment, it adds a layer of pressure far beyond the natural dopamine response. The fear of angering God, missing out on blessings, or facing spiritual consequences can weigh heavily on individuals, pushing them to give out of fear rather than free will. This fear-based giving taps into a different part of our brain, the amygdala, which governs our fear response. When we feel threatened, our amygdala kicks into gear, triggering a cascade of stress hormones. Giving, in this context, becomes a way to alleviate that stress and regain a sense of control. While the dopamine rush of giving can be positive, it can also become problematic when it morphs into a compulsion. This is especially true when fear, guilt, and manipulation are woven into religious teachings. Some individuals, driven by a desire to please God or avoid punishment, may find themselves giving beyond their means. They might sacrifice necessities, fall into debt, or experience financial hardship, all in the name of faith. This cycle can be challenging to break. The individual may feel trapped between their financial reality and the fear of divine retribution. They might rationalize their actions, believing that God will bless them for their sacrifice, even as their situation worsens. This is where the line between faith and unhealthy compulsion blurs. It's crucial to remember that true generosity flows from a place of love, not fear. When giving becomes driven by anxiety, guilt, or a desperate attempt to secure blessings, it loses its spiritual significance. So how can we approach giving in a healthy and balanced way? It starts with examining our motivations. Are we giving out of a genuine desire to support a cause we believe in, or are we driven by guilt, fear, or external pressure? Secondly, we need to prioritize our financial well-being. Giving should never come at the expense of our basic needs or the well-being of our families. Responsible financial stewardship is crucial. Finally, it's essential to cultivate a spiritual life that is not solely defined by financial contributions. Our relationship with our faith should be rooted in love, grace, and a genuine desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. Giving in this context becomes an expression of gratitude and love, not a bargaining chip or a way to appease a wrathful deity.